Right now. Yo, we are back again, back and forth sports, where we always keep it real on all things sports. It's been a while. We're trying to get a little more consistent. We've gotten past the holidays, and this is the best time of year for a sports fan. It's almost Super Bowl. So we're gonna talk about some of our Super Bowl picks out of each division, who we think is going to the conference finals, and who we think will ultimately win the Super Bowl. So if you got a few minutes, just hanging there with us, and let's all break bread together. But other than that, man, how y'all brothers doing today?
Man, blessings, blessings.
Doing well.
Blessed.
That's what's up, man. Everybody having a good New Year so far.
Yeah, hey, look, it's busy seeing like, man, I thought it was gonna slow down.
And I'm having a good new year. I'm just working and stuff. It's 2025. It just sounds crazy to even hear it that it's 2025 that we gotten that high up in years. So
Boy, you talking like you 35 or
I
70 or
know back
something.
in like 2013, I would have never thought it would have
Hey,
been
what,
gotten
Tanner,
to
you what about
2025.
19, 20, maybe?
21, yeah.
Okay, you still oh man, look, you still drinking Similac, man.
You would have never thought it got to 2025. That sounds crazy.
Man,
Sounds like
you
I don't know, a
man,
grand opening year. I don't know.
you blessed, look, cuz
Yeah. Look,
too
I turned
blessed.
39 in December. I'm knocking on that 40 club.
Man, look, look. I just turned to
Blessing.
46, so I'm heading to 50.
Hey, I'm trying to catch up with you.
Hey, but look how people dropping now, man. It's a blessing.
Hey,
I ain't mad at it.
Nah, for real.
I'm telling you, man. I think about all the people we done lost, man. We blessed to see anything over 30 these days, man.
Yeah, there's no doubt, man. No doubt, man. So, man, anyway, playoffs are here. It's gonna be my opinion. I think the AFC they just seem so much stronger to me than the NFC. But the NFC do got two dogs up top in Detroit and
Philly.
yeah, Philly, Detroit and Philly. And man, I mean, I was just so impressed with Saquon this year, man. I think he kind of, you know, turned that team up all year.
He should have went for the
So,
record though.
Yeah, he did.
but
I
see, and I was having a conversation with a friend earlier about that, and we disagreed. See, to me, and I guess y'all know I'm old head, old school. I mean, if you don't do it in 16 games, then
It
to
don't
me,
count no way.
yeah.
yeah, and even that one, Jim Brown them was playing 12 games. OJ them was playing 14. So I mean, but it's still an amazing accomplishment, and I love Saquon. But I guess to me, he stopped at 16. So what was you at 16? Because the actual record,
I feel
the
that.
the modern record is 16 games.
Well,
So
I have something to say.
go
Well,
for it.
if it was like Cooper Cup with the triple crown and receiving, I'd be like, nah, that don't even count. But with Saquon, he did in significantly less carries, or he would have done it in significantly less carries. And like it probably would have been like 50 less carries to get probably more yards than Eric Dickerson. So I think that's a real record. Like if he had like 500 carries or like however many carries Eric Dickerson had and all that stuff, it probably wouldn't have counted to me. But since he did in so many less carries, I think it would have stood the test of time.
I
Uh,
I hadn't I hadn't seen the numbers on the carriers. Go ahead, E.
I'm like Keith, man. I'm old school, man. And like the saying go, man, records to be broken, man. I feel like I would have tried to break the record only because of the simple fact of how we look at the running back position the last 5 to 10 years, man. And they always talking about how they're underpaid, the position is declining. I would have did it for the culture, man, for the running back position, man. I would have really
Yeah,
went tried to break that record and let these old school running backs know that the running back position is back, is better than ever. You know, you got two of the best backs in the league right now with Henry and Saquon battling for that title. Yeah, I would have tried to break that record, man, just for that. That's like an NBA player going after the scoring record. What was it, David Robinson, I think, and was it Shaq that year or somebody, if I'm not mistaken, Keith? Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah,
yeah. When Dave Robinson he went for like 72 that last game of the season.
that make the sport good. That's good for the sport, man. So I definitely would have tried to break that record, man.
Well,
I'm saying
what just happened recently too with Steph Curry and Bradley Beal.
exactly. Exactly. So yeah, you know, records are meant to be broken, man. I know Eric Dickerson want that title forever, but you know, just like Kareem, you know, hey, sometimes you know things happen. You know, I always want to look at this is always how do they keep track with all this type of stuff, you know, but with modern day technology and everything, you got a stat man everywhere. But yeah, I would have loved to see that record being broken, man, and put the running backs back out.
But see, E, we see it differently though. You know, my whole point was the amount of games you play.
True.
Like I'm more, you know, right now, how many did Saquon end up with? Like 1900, right? Something like that,
Yeah.
right? So
2005.
is that what he ended up with?
Oh, okay.
2005.
Okay.
On
Okay.
345 carries, while Eric Dickerson had 379 carries.
Okay.
What was
Okay.
the difference? How many?
Saquon had 345. Eric Dickerson had 379.
Okay. And there was a difference in what?
Well, like 34, I think is 34 carries is the difference.
So
Wow.
say it. I mean, it would have been close, but it's not guaranteed,
Yeah.
you know. But what I'm saying is, it's 16. We see 16 per 16, you
Mm.
know, and to me, that's I see you, brother. Look, what's going
Man,
on,
y'all
family?
playing. What's
Going
up with y'all, man? What's
Man, I'm
good?
chilling. But now what I was saying was 16 for 16. We actually have the real numbers.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if you put his 16 versus his 16, that's the record. Now, you like I said, you can argue that on down the line, all the way down to Jim Brown, but and I'm not saying don't go for it. Like I said, Saquon, one of my favorite players. So, but I mean, I'm not gonna give him credit. I mean, full credit. I'm gonna give him credit for just a great season because he had one of the greatest seasons for a running back I've seen in a while. Derrick Henry was right on his nose. So
What was it? Chris Johnson? Chris Johnson was the last one that got close like
yeah,
that?
Chris Johnson. Yep. And see, Derrick Henry, I did it twice. So I'm saying I've seen it before. I've
AP.
seen people have those type of seasons. But if you ain't gonna break it in 16, and I'm just saying with the modern NFL, then to me, did you really break it? You know,
Mm.
I don't know.
I get that. I get that.
Do you feel
Yeah,
like that
man.
about all records?
Man, you know you feel like that about
Yeah,
all records, man. You
yeah,
know
I
he do,
do,
man.
bro. Yeah, of course.
You know he
I
do,
mean,
man.
that's my philosophy. Yeah, but I'm consistent with it.
Yeah.
It ain't that it don't make sense though, LJ. It ain't like it's a far fetched way of thinking.
I mean, it makes sense. I get it that it makes sense,
Look,
but I
I
mean,
don't heard people kill Kobe for his last game making 60 points but shooting 50 times, right? I mean, but he still scored 60. Like me, I'm like, well, yeah, you supposed to
Ah,
score 60 if you shoot 50 times. You
okay.
know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And I love Kobe. I'm a big Kobe fan, but okay, because of the symbolicness of it, I'm rocking with it because I'm a Kobe fan. But I mean, I've seen Kobe put up 80. Like Kobe put up 50s and 60s in a row. Like, but just to see him go out like that, I was just happy for the moment. But the 60 is just an arbitrary number. I mean, we see 60s all the time, right? Nothing.
oh yeah, yeah.
It's like, now if you give me 60 and three quarters, that's impressive. You know. So I'm still consistent with it, FJ. I ain't. I'm still consistent. And I
I
know
feel
what you're
you.
getting at. See, I didn't really think about it because you're real sharp. You really talking about that LeBron. I think this is back to that LeBron 30-point games where it took him
No,
several
no,
more
no, no.
years. Okay, I thought
Oh
that's what you.
no, man. I didn't even really consider that as nothing to be
Okay.
honest.
Well, I know you sharp like that, so I have to watch you.
Nah, nah, I wouldn't even, man. That ain't nothing but just a little drop in the bucket, man.
Hmm.
I wouldn't even put that on his resume, bro.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt, man. So who's coming out the NFC? Who's coming out the AFC?
Mm.
Uh I'll go first.
I'll let one of y'all go first.
I'll go first. Man, I'm gonna go out on a leap, man. I done thought about it because when y'all said this, I done thought about this for the last 3 hours. Um, I'm finna go a dark horse, man. I'm gonna pick Buffalo, man. I think this cold
Who?
weather. I think Josh Allen he go take the crown this year. I'm going. I'm
Who?
going. Josh Allen AFC, and Oh man, it's a tough one, but I think I'm gonna go Detroit, man. I think it's gonna be Detroit and Buffalo, man. I think it's gonna be Detroit and Buffalo.
Detroit and Buffalo.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's yeah. That will, I tell you what, if nothing else, that'll be a boring game.
I feel like in these type of positions, man, I've seen Josh Allen, man, being in Buffalo playing. He's been in some of the toughest snow games and stuff, man. I really feel like he get over the hump. He's been quiet this year. Again, he's having another MVP season. He's quiet. Ain't nobody talking about it.
I don't
I
know about
really
that.
all
Ain't
the hype
nobody
Everybody
right
talking
talking
about it.
now
He
about
not
that
got the
taking
shit.
up.
odds.
I ain't
You
gonna
He
say
hear
got
me?
the odds
Everybody
to win the
talking about that.
MVP. Yeah, he got the odds to win the MVP.
well, I
What do you
mean,
mean?
but it's a solid MVP because we still feel like Lamar's gonna win it in the back of
I have never heard of a solid MVP.
Yeah, Lamar should win it. Lamar should overwhelmingly win it. He had the best
Lamar should
season.
win it.
It should be unanimous.
Yeah,
well,
I mean,
right. I agree, but I just feel like, man, after a while, you either go shit on the pot or go get up. I feel like it's Josh Allen season, man, to go on shit on the pot. I really do. I'm not. I hate to go against my home like that, but just breaking it down, man, and just looking at the overall team playing stuff, I'm just gonna bite me in the ass in about another month. But yeah,
well, I mean, it's a respect. I mean, come on, man.
It's possible.
Detroit went 15-2. They ain't no scrubs. I'm not saying that at all.
definitely won't.
But oof. Okay, pass it on, Youngin. Who you
Uh,
got coming out?
I think my stuff is simple. As y'all know, I'm a Buffalo fan. Because I'm up here in upstate New York. In fact, two of some of my favorite teams, the Broncos and the Bills, are playing. Uh, but out of the AFC, I have Lamar actually doing it. Having a spectacular season. He has 41 passing touchdowns, only 4 interceptions. So he's cutting down on turnovers while also producing at a great clip. And I think his supporting roles have really stepped up this year. Zay Flowers is really more confident and more efficient and more consistent in the way he plays. Obviously Derrick Henry is in the backfield. I don't really have to talk about that. Their line is crazy. They have 2 great tight ends in Isaiah Likely and Mark Andrews. So I got in the AFC, I got Baltimore coming out for the first time in forever since Ray Lewis. And then for the NFC, I have Detroit. I know a lot of people aren't on the Detroit hype train, but I'm really a fan of Detroit after seeing all they went through like my whole entire life. Just to see them succeed now is kind of crazy. So I got Jared Goff. He doesn't really turn over the ball too much. And the Detroit Lions coming out of the NFC. Plus they have, they don't get enough credit for their defense, but they have a really good defense. So over the Eagles, over the I was about to say Redskins, but Commanders and Vikings, I got Detroit, and then Baltimore. So that's what I think it is.
Okay, Dre.
Hold on, I'm eating.
All right, MJ, talk to me.
Uh, man, I'm not at this point, man. You know, it. I mean, Baltimore look good too. I got to give them their props. Buffalo look good. The AFC is going. It's going. I mean, we already know Kansas City gonna be in the AFC Championship. We know that. Um, y'all acting like y'all don't know it, but I can't. They're gonna have to be beat, man, for me to pick against them. They got to lose in
mm-hmm.
order for me to pick against them. Until the end, I can't do it.
Oh, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I mean, so I got I got Kansas City, and I'm gonna go with Detroit. Kansas City and Detroit.
Kansas.
I'm simply rocking with Detroit, man, because I mean they coach, man, dude got all the confidence in the world, man.
Oh my
Mm-hmm.
God,
Yeah,
He
he's
he
do.
do.
consistent
I
with that fourth
mean,
down though. He's
He do.
consistent
he
with that fourth down.
I keep
I'd
saying
be
it's
so
gonna come
mad.
back to bite them, and I felt like last night it was gonna bite them, but it didn't. It didn't. And man, dude got that whole team head on tight, boy. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Detroit, and I'm gonna go Kansas City.
Dre, you don't put it down.
Yeah, I'm ready now.
Go for it.
I was gonna really say the same shit he said. Like I feel honestly, I feel like Baltimore is the best team. I want Lamar to win,
You
but I'm
do.
kind of like where I was with Brady. It's like until you
Hold up.
beat him,
Time
like
out.
I gotta see you beat him. I don't know if anybody gonna beat Mahomes. Like it's hard to pick against him. Like
Yeah.
dude just know how to win. Like no matter what happened, he know how to go get a W. So until somebody beat Kansas City, I gotta pick Kansas City. Like in Detroit too. Like I was gonna say the same team. I think all of us got Detroit coming out on that side. So like so
Man,
I'm going Detroit and Kansas City.
boy, you hurt your boy feelings over there, man. I felt it.
Man, this dude, man. God dang, bro.
He felt like you betrayed him, man.
Man,
I don't mind you. I don't mind you supporting Lamar, but not the entire team.
It's hard.
I don't
It's hard to
support the
do
team.
one
I rock
without
with
the other.
Lamar.
Yeah. So I think we.
I will say this though. I will say I got a sleeper team though. I really feel like Baker Mayfield go give Philly a run
Get
for
out
their.
of here. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Hold on. Hear me out.
Nah,
Hear me
nah.
out.
I just knew
Don't
you would say
crucify
something
me.
like that. I knew it would
Don't
either be
crucify me, man.
the
Listen,
Chargers or
listen.
the Tampa Bay
Dude has
Buccaneers.
had
I just knew
he
it.
had an amazing season, Shannon. He
Nah,
had an
bro.
amazing season, man. He got snubbed for the Pro Bowl. This might be the man year, man. Come on, man. Just hear me out, man. Like I
Hey,
Oh,
really
what
is it
you
think
because
saying that
Tampa Bay
though?
is in
What
Florida?
you what you saying that though, bro? Last year they should have beat Detroit at Detroit in the playoffs.
I agree. I agree.
Bro, stop.
I
They
agree.
had Detroit on the ropes.
I agree.
You
And
think
this is
so?
what I'm saying. Eagles are up and down, especially. And then be honest, if Jalen don't play, then what? They say he's still under concussion protocol right now. So if he
He
don't play,
gonna he gonna play. That's just because it's the beginning of the week.
I get you.
He gonna play.
But I really feel like, man, I really feel like they'll give him a run for their money, man. Mike Evans, man, look, hey, yeah, just be on the lookout for him. I ain't saying they're gonna win, but I feel that's a dark horse, man. That
Hey,
team.
I will
Those are
tell you
their
this
only
though.
two players, though. What's up?
I will tell you this, man. You gonna have to beat Mayfield to sleep though, because
Yeah,
he ain't gonna quit.
yeah, I agree.
I'll give you that.
I agree.
Go ahead, Keith.
I feel like that's
Yeah.
crazy, though.
So
What's up?
right now, man, I think I heard some of y'all correctly, but I think we all on the same page with Lamar. Well, no, we're not on the same page. Most of us on the same page with Lamar. So and I think this is his year. I think Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. I mean, they are definitely the Michael Myers of football. So we all agree with that. But to me, this seemed like one of them years where they can lose. They just haven't been as impressive to me this year. I mean, which is still impressive in itself to win so many close games, but they seem like they could be knocked off by many teams this year that's in the playoffs. So I don't have the confidence in them that I normally do. I'm gonna stand firm on what I'm saying, but I still ain't no fool because that's Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. So I understand what I'm saying, but I'm gonna give Lamar. I I feel like they've gotten a lot of criticism by going away from the run in the past, and I think this the year they correct that and they just go ahead and try to pound Kansas City because if you drop back, Chris Jones coming in there. You know what I'm saying? Chris Jones getting through there. So I'm gonna try to take Chris Jones out. I'm gonna do a lot of play action and a lot of Derrick Henry. You know, so I think they're gonna be able to do that. Now the NFC, that's a little more tricky. But as I hear y'all talk, I almost changed my mind to Detroit because I do respect Detroit. But man, Philly, the way Saquon playing this year, if assuming Jalen Hurts is healthy, ain't nobody beating them in the NFC. I just don't see it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pick Philly versus Baltimore. Ultimately, I think Baltimore wins.
And that's gonna be a crazy game for up north. But I have a question for y'all. As y'all know, this Lamar's likely third MVP year. If they do not make the Super Bowl, what type of legacy or what type of effect will this have on Lamar's legacy? Anybody can go.
I mean, I can't see it being a good outcome. Man, you got to have a ring on your finger, brother. I mean, that's just really simple as that. You got to have that ring on your finger.
And
You don't
does he
get no
have a chance
respect
to
without that
recover?
ring.
Does he have a chance to recover though? Is what I'm also asking.
I mean, it's always a chance.
Yeah,
It's
he got a
always a
chance. He got a whole career
opportunity.
ahead of him.
Yeah.
I mean, that
I
man
don't know.
he should
Lamar's like
have,
30.
yeah, but Lamar is, I mean, if he can somewhat be injury free, which is going to be hard with him being a scrambling quarterback, um, I mean, he got a lot of opportunities, I'll say that.
Hmm.
But I think health is going to be the main thing behind that.
And he got a strong arm, man. Like it's not like he got a weak arm. Like his arm strength is amazing, man. So that's gonna keep him around the league a long time too. So he definitely still got a chance. I just feel like the window is slowly closing though. If he
Closing.
get there, that's all I see is slowly closing. But yeah, he gonna always have opportunity.
Because I'm thinking right now is what opens up the passing lanes for him are his legs. So as he's approaching that 30-year-old age, not saying that's old in any sense, but in athletically for him, it is. I think this might be his last chance to kind of cement his legacy. And that's what I'm really thinking. But I was just trying to see what y'all were. But yeah, I don't know, man. And also,
But
I think there's a
Mm,
high chance
I,
that he gets
I,
bounced in the first round.
I agree with FJ because basketball and football is too different. And you can get 1,000 MVPs in the NBA and have a solid Hall of Fame career. But football, man, you get an MVP, man. You got to have a ring on your finger, man. You got to have a Super Bowl victory, man, under your belt, man, in the NFL, man. So, we only thing we could say is just like what we say. He's what the best dual threat quarterback ever. That's where they go label him at. They're not going to label him as one of the best quarterbacks ever. They're going to put him as a dual threat. So he's going to be in the category with those type.
hey man, he's just gonna be a upscale Michael Vick, bro, and that's it.
Yeah, I agree.
Man, yeah, I'm gonna kind of disagree. I mean, I think it prevents him from entering that top five category. I think with a Super Bowl, he could have an argument as a top five quarterback. If if he gives me 5 more years, I don't think he needs to play 20 like some because of his style of play. But if he can rack up 3 to 4 MVPs and 1 or 2 Super Bowls, and then some close
Mhm.
finish. Some deep runs too. You what your whole resume got to look good. You can't just be getting bounced out the first round and not making the playoff. But I think he could go down as the top 10 with 3 MVPs because now what you got to do is take a step back and say, okay, well, where's Aaron Rodgers? If he gets, if he got one, but he got 4 MVPs, and that's gonna probably it's the mix. But
Mhm.
with a Super Bowl, he's top five, arguably. Without one, he's still top 10 to me.
Mhm.
And I dare anybody to name me if he continues on this trajectory, show me 10 quarterbacks better than him.
Nah,
Because he's better than
I
Vic.
don't,
I can do
I
that
don't think
right
I can
now.
find you. I don't know if I can find you 10. Nah,
I
not
can do that
10.
right now.
You
Not
can find
it,
10
Guarantee.
that's better than him right now. You can find 10.
All time.
10
Yeah,
quarterbacks all time that are better than Lamar. Yes.
Man, his running ability, bro, it's such a differentiator, bro. I mean, this boy is a quarterback running for dang near 1,000 yards, man, and it's
yeah,
consistent.
yeah.
That,
That's
and he's
big.
accurate. Think about it. Show me nobody has done what he's done. The running game, the amount of yards and touchdowns, and so few interceptions. I mean, we ain't really seen Patrick Mahomes have a season like this. He's had more yards, but he used to throw more. I'm just saying he got an impressive resume, man. But y'all exactly right. He needs a Super Bowl,
At
and
least to go anyway. He at least need to be in the Super Bowl. I mean,
oh, if he gets to a Super Bowl, he's solidified. But he
yeah.
needs to really win one to really enter that real conversation.
Hmm.
You know, Patrick Mahomes already in it. He in the GOAT conversation at such an early point because of championships.
Yeah.
And
We
MVPs.
discussing Lamar because of MVPs though. We like okay, it's like Kevin Durant. You need titles. You got to have titles. We know you got the MVP, folks going championships, first team, and out. You got to get you one. You know, and with them giving him Derrick Henry, I think they gave him what he needs to possibly get one. You
Yeah.
know,
You know what's crazy though? I think they might get bounced by the Steelers.
Ooh,
Russ,
hey,
I
hey,
feel that.
hey. You right
I
though.
feel that.
Hey, I can
bro,
see that. I ain't being funny. I can see that.
No,
I'm
it's
not even.
possible,
I'm not even
It's
joking.
that defense could shut them down. I can
Yeah,
see that.
I agree.
bro.
Man, yeah,
And
yeah. Either y'all ain't really watching what's going on in Pittsburgh right now, or y'all just saying it because it's two rivalry teams playing each other.
I
I
think
mean,
it's the rivalry
I get
thing.
what you're saying.
It's the rivalry.
I
It's you
watch
no,
you
I
every
you
have
know
three
game.
how
You got
people.
Steelers
yeah,
Ravens
it's the
is.
rivalry, man. But I really
Yeah,
think Steelers, man. Phew, man, I don't know, man. That defense, man. I feel like that defense could
It
stop
don't
them.
matter what team better, it's gonna be a slugfest. It don't matter who better that year. When we play each other, it's always a close game. Most
no,
times,
if
anyways.
Russell Wilson is on, if he's on, I
That
think
that's the X factor. Like,
if
Wilson are
he's
you gonna
on,
get?
yeah,
So that's, I
His
mean,
ass been terrible the last couple weeks.
do you hear what you're saying though? You're saying what Wilson are you gonna get, and we're in the playoffs. We can't be asking that question at playoff time.
You
That's a
right.
hey,
question. That's a question you ask in week 2, week 3. I mean, nah,
look,
man. I mean, don't get me wrong. Russ he's been pretty good for us up and down here and there, and I appreciate it. But man, we got so many issues in Pittsburgh, bro. It ain't even funny. It's
bro,
just
y'all
not,
are 10-7, bro.
bro.
And
I mean,
Russell Wilson was on a streak a couple weeks ago.
and don't get me
And
wrong, bro. Go ahead, go ahead.
bro, I'm just saying, all Russell Wilson needs is a catalyst. It can be a quick 20-yard game. A few boom, bada bop, boom, pow, and he might get like 300 yards. And he might get like 2 touchdowns, and I just might get the ball rolling. That's all it takes for Russell Wilson. Because I remember the years when he was on the Seahawks, he was basically MVP candidate every year. If we get that Russell Wilson for the first round of the playoffs, I think
Because
Baltimore is in trouble.
they got the weapons, man. Like, I'm a big Mike Williams fan, man, and Pickens, man. And it's not like these dudes can't catch. These dudes,
Yeah,
they got hands, man. Like, he got the offense. The offense is there. He just got
Bro,
to be
we
loose.
don't,
I'm
bro, we don't
surprised you
have
don't believe though. If you're a fan, I don't understand how you
this.
don't believe in them. That's
No,
crazy to me.
here's the thing.
I understand why he don't believe. I watch every week.
Bro,
Here's the thing, bro.
y'all good enough to beat them. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't think y'all
I
will,
feel
Yeah,
like
but
I
y'all good
agree.
enough
I
too.
feel like that too.
I
I
tell you
feel
what,
like,
bro. I've been watching the same Steelers for the last 5 years, bro.
bro, and they're
I've
always
been
500 at
it,
least.
it- they are
So they
always
got a
five.
50-50
Do you,
chance of
bro?
beating the
I'm
Ravens.
sick of hearing the least we over 500 story. I'm sick of hearing that, bro. I've been hearing that for 5 years, and I don't. I want to win, bro. We haven't won a playoff game in 8 years. That's not Pittsburgh football, bro. Eight
Nah,
years.
That's Dallas Cowboy football.
Yeah.
We haven't won
I
a
might see
playoff
one.
game
I
in
don't
eight
know.
years, bro. Do you hear that coming out of my mouth?
Mm.
But man,
The
y'all be
last
Here,
team
tripping.
we beat was Baltimore. Might get their ass again.
here's the thing, though. I'm a Mike Tomlin guy, bro. I'm all for Mike Tomlin, but Mike Tomlin, his mentality, his old school mentality, is failing Pittsburgh, bro. I promise you, it is.
You think
We've
so?
had. I know so. Here's the thing.
Bro, that's what keeps them
No, listen.
consistent though.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
He's saying some good shit for real.
Hear me out. We had we've had three different offensive coordinators within the last 5 years. Three different offensive coordinators that run the same plays. How is that possible? That's because Mike Tomlin is only going to bring in coaches that's going to run his way of playing football.
I mean,
Mike Tomlin plays not to lose. He don't play to win. If we win
okay.
by 3, he's cool with that.
So I got a question then. So does Mike Tomlin hold GM roles? Like, is he involved in the draft selections?
Well, I'm sure he's involved in the draft
No,
selection,
I'm
but
talking
not
about high
this.
level. I'm talking about at a high level. Not, hey, we want your input. Do you think he is he like
I
Belichick,
think so.
where
Go
you
ahead.
basically
I think
Yeah,
he is
boy.
in there at a high
Here,
level.
He's such
Yeah.
a tenured coach.
so
I
you
definitely
so,
think so.
I think so.
Man, y'all really? Well, I don't know. I guess y'all know more about him. Y'all closer to him than me. I always thought it was just organization not getting him big time stars. Now they did at one point because don't forget y'all had Le'Veon Bell. Y'all had AB before he went crazy.
Feel like he not too
Ben,
involved because
it's
they
just
went and got
probably
We
just
Kenny.
something about
always
y'all.
draft
But they
good
went.
though.
I feel like he not too involved because they went and got Kenny Pickett. Like Kenny Pickett don't look like a Tomlin type. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Bro,
He had
this
been
the
for so
first
long.
team.
Kenny from Pittsburgh though.
Yeah,
That's
but
all that
Yeah,
was. He was a hometown kid. That's all that was.
I get
this is
that.
the first team y'all have had since that Le'Veon Bell, AB, Ben Roethlisberger team that has actually been decent. Like I can't say y'all have been great, but y'all have been decent this year. And I think if I'm just saying if your players are playing, y'all could beat the Ravens, especially
I,
with
I'm
TJ Watt.
I'm not disputing that we can possibly beat the Ravens. I'm not disputing it. All I'm saying is what I've been seeing over the last 5 years is the same old brand of football, and that brand of football doesn't work no more in this modern day NFL. It doesn't
That's a
work.
fact.
This is a new man. Offensive coordinators are they are so much better now. They're younger.
Mhm.
We bringing in old head OCs. We don't need old head OCs. We need some young blood that's
That's
going
Steelers football.
and that's we
We gotta
Shannon.
switch it up. We gotta
It's
switch it
time.
up.
Hey,
Shannon,
it comes a time in
That's the
life, bro, where you
Raiders.
got to
That's the
change.
Raiders,
That
the
shit black and
Steelers,
white.
I agree.
Shannon,
uh
Shannon, as a young man, I want you to learn this lesson. When somebody talking about stuff in their own house, stay out their business. They look. I'm listening to them, and I feel them. But when
Yeah.
that's family business, so don't try to
Yeah.
go. You
I'm
made your opinion. Now
I'm
let
gonna
it go.
be I'm gonna be honest with you, man. If Tomlin can't bring in an offensive coordinator that's younger and he's gonna let the OC do his thing, then I think Tomlin need to retire and move up to the front office.
Mm.
That's just my
but
opinion. It's he been there
okay.
18 years, brother. 18 years.
So how would that change the current situation you guys are having if he moves up to like a GM
New
role or
coach,
like
new
No, no, no,
offensive
no.
coordinator, new
but
plays.
Yeah,
he's influencing those hires.
I get what you're saying, but I'm not saying give him a GM role. You can make up a role for him. I ain't
You
saying
said
give him
make
no
up a
GM.
role.
Yeah, you can
Nah,
always
bro.
make up a role.
They're not doing
Yeah,
that
you
for a
can. You,
black coach.
well, Pittsburgh different, bro. We roll
Yeah,
different in
Pittsburgh different.
Pittsburgh.
We love
Yeah.
our
I
players.
don't know.
Our
Miami
difference
Dolphins,
so
hey, the
Tomlin
Dolphins got a
falls
black
under
GM,
500.
so I mean, hey,
If Tomlin
I
falls
just
under
think it's
500, y'all be I don't know.
I just think it's
I
soon
don't know.
time for a change, man. It's you got to change it up a little bit, man. It's just
I
I mean,
agree.
don't get me wrong, he done gave us 18 great years, bro. 18 years. I
So
mean,
what do you want him again?
you say that now?
I said, where do you want him at again? You just want him in like the front office?
Yeah, if he can, I mean, if he's in a
Consultant.
front office position, man, sitting back, kicking his feet up. I'm not saying he's making the top plays, but I mean, the
You
top
do real,
calls or whatever.
but you
Basically
do
just firing.
realize once he leaves, that's what I was going at. Once he leaves the coaching position, he going straight out the door.
I mean,
He doesn't want to be there
it's a
anymore.
strong possibility. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
strong
So
possibility. He
if
will.
you got to decide, do you still
I ain't
want him
ready
as
to let
family
Mike
or
P
not?
go, man. I ain't lying.
but
Do you
I feel like the door be open for him for another position somewhere.
look? Me personally, I hope y'all fire him so we can try to get him now
I
because
mean,
I
that's
want
fine,
him.
and that's fine. But he's gonna bring that old school coaching mentality to New
Hey,
England.
at least I know I'm gonna be competitive area, not this shit we going through now.
I
Bro,
mean, I
I take
FJ,
feel
that.
you. I feel
FJ.
I
you.
take that for a few years.
Yeah,
I
he Mike
take it.
Tomlin right now is good for a team that needs to rebuild. He'll get them to
Yep.
that next step into progression.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Now, Mike
agree.
Tomlin. No, hold on. Let me say this. Mike Tomlin not good for a team that's rebuilding because you gonna always be competitive. Them players gonna play like so. It's gonna be hard to rebuild when you're not getting good drafts. You're gonna be bottom first round
But
every
see,
year.
I want him to build culture there. We need
No, he
culture
gonna do
again.
that. Yeah, he gonna do
Yeah.
I
that.
think that Steelers
And
culture
and
I'm gonna
is
that's
tell you where I
important.
admirable.
think he'll be a good fit at Cleveland.
I mean, how
Mike
about
T.
everybody
And the
stop trying to
Patriots.
give my coach to other people? How about that?
Bro,
Damn.
y'all
Do
just
y'all
went
want
on a
him or
pity
not?
Hey, if
party
y'all listen,
about not wanting him.
because
I
y'all
didn't
want
say
him
if
or
I
y'all
not?
get
don't
a
want
first
him. I
round, if
said we
y'all get a
need
first round
changes.
exit, that name is gonna
Nah,
come up
man.
as coaches to be fired. I feel like Tomlin name go be on the hot seat if y'all lose first round.
Absolutely.
Bro, you got to. Hey, I tell you what,
We ain't firing Mike
coming off.
T.
I ain't coming
No,
off
I
what I'm
know
on, bro.
any team would
I'm
take him.
not coming off what I'm on, man.
Y'all are ungrateful, man. Mike
Mike
Tomlin
T,
gave
Mike
y'all.
T, Mike T, he gonna have to bring in a young offensive coordinator
I agree with
and
that.
let that man run the ship,
I
man. He gonna have
I get
to.
it.
Y'all are
That's
ungrateful,
that's
bro.
what I want to see. The offense we running is boring. It's like the same thing. It's no play action. I mean, it's no motion. It's like a boring ass offense. I scream at the TV every day. Every time we run toss, I want to go over there and punch everybody. Who the fuck called toss the Najee Harris slow ass, bro?
All
Like
right.
the plays are just stupid, bro. So we
See,
definitely need
y'all,
somebody calling
y'all are
But
so
plays.
ungrateful,
look
bro.
though. But we gotta be fair though, right? We gotta be fair. Y'all know we call balls and strikes on this show, right?
Oh,
Okay.
that's funny.
What just 5 weeks ago, Mike, y'all were every time I see y'all post about
I
the
love
Steelers, it
Mike
was
Tomlin.
like it was go
Hey,
Pittsburgh,
go
I
find
love
my
right?
Mike Tomlin.
post. Go find my post.
No,
Until
I'm just
y'all
talking
lost
about
the last four
no, I'm just
games.
saying y'all was still happy with the results, is what I'm saying.
He
We
said
all
L
everybody is
L
gonna be
L
happy
N
with a
L. He
W.
said, get Mike Tomlin out of
Everybody.
here.
So I'm saying you gotta kill him in the good and the bad time if you want him dead. You can't
Key,
you can't be
I ain't,
cool
I
with
ain't
it.
killing him.
I get
Key,
I get
Oh,
that.
Dre, he know who I'm talking. He know who I'm talking to. I'm
Key,
saying, okay, I'm listening.
Keith, you're not saying nothing, bro.
When it was
Week after
working,
week,
here's what he's saying. Here's what he's saying. When it was working, y'all didn't complain. When it
I'm gonna say
wasn't
it
working,
again.
y'all say get him out of here.
I'm gonna
That's
say it
crazy to
again.
me.
I'm gonna
Y'all
say
are
it again,
ungrateful.
Channing. Since you bumping your gums,
Y'all are ungrateful. I would
go
love Mike
find.
Tomlin.
No. Let me say what I gotta say.
Nah, man.
Go find where I said anything where I'm pumping and praising Mike Tomlin throughout this season. Go find it.
Man,
Not Mike
all I know
Tomlin.
is
I'm
I
talking
saw.
about the Steelers.
You know what I say after every win?
Tell me.
I
What?
say great win. Let's rest up and
Man,
get
if y'all
healthy
don't get
for
that
next
out of there,
week.
But
bro.
you know what? I ain't gonna lie.
Facts.
That's
I
what
got
I
a
do.
co-side. I got a co-side with FJ because I'm like that with the Dolphins. Cause damn it, I don't like Tua. But if they
Bro,
win, I'm all for them. Long as I'm all. But I don't
But see,
like them.
FJ said he ain't saying that though. See,
I'm not saying that. I
that's
say
FJ
great.
not saying it.
I say great win.
See,
Let's
you see
rest
what I'm
up.
saying?
Let's
He ain't
rest
I
up
saying
for
get
that.
you. I
next
get you,
week.
Keith. I
Here's the
get you.
thing,
I
bro.
get you. I
Here's the
get
thing. I know. I keep telling you. I've been watching this same exact team for 5 years.
Yeah.
We
Not the
don't have
same
a
exact thing.
playoff win. We don't have a playoff win. That's not Pittsburgh football, fam. So what I'm
Maybe
hooping
it
now?
is.
Why am I so crunk in the regular season for? What can you do for me when it counts?
I feel that, man. But
that.
bro,
I get
really
that.
over these last 5, 6 years, bro, it's really been the Kansas City world, man. I mean,
No. I ain't talking about getting to the Super Bowl. Can you give me a playoff win?
I'm with
I
that.
feel that. I feel that. Bro, but you gotta think. Now, this is what I have heard you say in the past and a lot of other smart sports people. He have kept a winning record with some terrible teams.
He
Terrible.
has. He has.
I'm talking about
I give
teams that
him that.
should win 2 or 3 games. He getting y'all 9 and 10.
For the
I give
last
him
nine
that.
years.
I
For
give
the
him that.
last
But at
nine
the end
years.
of the day, I give him that. At the end of the day, when you are a head coach, especially of the Dallas Cowboys, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Baltimore Ravens, when you
Lakers,
head
New
coach of
York.
them teams, they want to see what you can do in December and January.
Bro, you know who you talking to. Look, you see my boy. Look, I feel you, bro. Even with Belichick, I knew at a point it was time to go. You know what I'm saying? You done lost the locker room. You know, I just don't see Tomlin in that situation. I guess that's all I'm
Tell
saying.
you
But
what,
but
here's another
but
thing
but
about
I'm but I'm,
Tomlin.
I'm gonna defer to you though, bro. I'm gonna defer to you 100% because I know
I
that's
tell
your
you what,
team.
I tell
You
you
watch,
what. Here's another thing about Coach Tomlin that bothers me. Now, don't get me wrong. Tomlin is a leader of men. The dude can talk. Him and Deion Sanders is one and the same, bro. One and the same. When it comes to motivating players and knowing how to talk to the brothers and keep brothers on the right track, I give him. But here's the thing: how many other teams? And I want y'all to answer this question for me. How many other teams in the NFL that y'all see a constant problem with the wide receivers? I said constant. Now we know
Dude,
wide
that's
receivers
not
are
even.
divas. We know wide receivers are divas, but I'm talking about a constant problem out of wide receivers
Oh, you talking
all the
about personal
time.
problems or you talking about skill?
No, I'm talking about personal
Personal
problems.
problems.
Oh, well,
Uh,
I
I
mean,
mean,
that's just people you draft,
I mean,
bro.
AB and I mean, maybe you done had a couple incidents, but it ain't just been that bad.
So
I mean,
my
LJ, look,
the
question
man,
better
is,
the better the
I'm
receiver, the more the attitude. We have really good receivers.
but the question is,
Not
why do
really.
we keep going through this though?
I'm with
Why
you.
is the head coach
Who
not
is
putting
it?
this in
Chase
check? Why
Claypool.
do we keep experiencing this?
well, I think it's
I think
a
Mike T not
personality
don't
that they're going
discipline
to go.
players hard enough though.
I
I'm
think
with you on that. He don't come down on players hard enough.
personality. Every receiver, like you said, y'all done had to come over there got a personality issue. Even Pickens, he a little snooty sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's the scouting report that they doing. I think Tomlin like those type of players, and he go get them.
I agree with that too. He
man,
like bad cases.
MJ just going through something right now, man. He just want to vent. That's
He
all.
like him so much that we end up having to get rid of him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he liked them. You know, then y'all have Claypool. Y'all had Claypool.
Yeah,
Y'all
we
had
had an issue with him.
yeah,
We
y'all
had a
had
whole
yeah.
bunch of
You
diva
right.
receivers.
You right. So
Where,
yeah, I
where
get.
can we get some? We need some Hines Wars, man. That's what we
Oh my
need.
mama, we need a Hines Ward. Damn.
And you know what's sad now that you said that? You had AB, you had Claypool, you had the Johnson kid that was just at Baltimore and got cut. Like y'all had all those receivers, man, at one point.
I can name you 10 more receivers. That's what
Hey,
y'all know.
And they all
why don't
came
y'all
with
pick up
problems.
Deontay Johnson?
Because his
We
ass
didn't we
can't
didn't want
catch.
him no more.
Yeah, like they let him go.
He forgot how to
Y'all are
catch.
quick. Y'all are quick to let somebody go, man.
He
Y'all
forgot how
never
to
want
catch.
to let
Why
it
we didn't
develop.
know? No.
But honestly,
Shannon,
when they
we
let him, but I can say this: when they let him go, they don't do shit.
Yeah, y'all don't even try to. Y'all don't even try to get better. Y'all just hope. Y'all just hope for the best. Leave it up to
Shannon,
God.
you gotta stop making false accusations, brother. You stay in your
Am I
lane,
lying?
fam. Stay in
Bro?
your lane, brother.
Am I lying, bro?
You are
Y'all don't even
lying,
try to
cause
do anything,
no,
bro.
yes, we do. You know
Like
how
what?
long we had?
Nah, name
Do
me
you
name
know?
me
Hold
one
on.
thing. Name me
Do
one
you know
thing,
how long we held on to AB before we finally got rid of him?
Hey,
We
bro.
held
Dub.
AB
on.
is an all-time great receiver.
We
Channing
ain't
think he
talking
got him
about
on
how
the ropes.
great
He
you
ain't
are,
letting
bro.
up.
Hey, you see, he got him in the. He feel like he
Shannon.
got him in the
Yeah.
corner, man.
I'm
Channing
not
think he
talking
got
about
him.
how great of a player they are. I'm talking about the diva attitudes. Do you know how long we held on to AB before we let him ride?
Look, but y'all
Because he was
solution is
giving
the
y'all generational talent.
but y'all solution is the right solution. He is old school in his play calling, and it would be better to get a young, fresh play call in there if he gonna see their responsibility. But that's gonna be something the GM, I mean, the front office need to talk to them about. Like, we bringing somebody in here, you still control the culture, you still control the defense,
So
but we want somebody else calling plays,
okay, so
Thanks.
FJ,
and that probably
let
would
me ask
help.
you this, then FJ. Let me ask you this, since that's one of the things you're talking
Y'all
about.
pressing FJ.
What's the
That's
difference between Tomlin and Andy Reid in their systems right now?
Andy Reid is an
Andy
offensive
Reid is
genius, and
creative.
he don't
The fuck?
and he
Andy Reid
and
called
he's
good plays.
he is
Andy Reid is
creative
creative.
and he does not mind changing.
Okay,
I can't
Is
lie
that
about
Yeah.
Andy
simple?
Reid. Andy Reid is creative.
okay,
Have you seen
Even
his
though
like
he
play calling?
old,
yeah.
He's
but his
old.
play
That's what I was
calling,
saying. Like that old school system that you was talking about. Like, yeah,
man, look, you gotta. Andy Reid is an old school guy in age, but his mind he changes with the league.
I was
Well, he
just
like
finna
So
a
let me
you
Andy
see.
gotta
Reid.
adapt.
Andy Reid
How
created the
long have the
RPO.
Chiefs offense been the same?
you right. I agree.
They should switch. I should been the same forever.
Andy
Man,
Reid changed
dude,
the
Andy
league.
Reid come with new
RPO.
stuff every season. He come with something new
Facts.
every season.
Yeah.
Facts.
So I
Nah,
mean,
Andy
I
Reid.
mean, and like I said, man, Mike Tomlin got us out here like we in 1995, and we not.
hey, these boys having a therapy session, man.
We ain't not. I'm just saying, man. Hey,
man,
we done with the '90s, bro.
man,
Oh
I
man.
feel you. I feel you, man. I mean, y'all saying some real stuff though. I ain't gonna lie for sure. He
I
probably
tell you
Y'all
could
what,
read
running
some
I
ball,
will
mistakes,
say
y'all have
this.
Jerome
but you
Bettis.
can't get rid of him as head coach. That's all I'm saying. I wouldn't fire him.
I will
Nah, we
say
can't
this right
fire
here.
him.
I
Nah, you
will say this. If we can cause 3+ turnovers against Baltimore, I feel like we'll win. I'll say that. 3+ turnovers.
Yeah, it's
That's
gonna be hard
that.
to beat Baltimore,
mm,
I don't, you guys have to
but y'all
execute
can do it. But
highly,
y'all can do it though.
highly
It's gonna have to be
to
three
beat
plus
Baltimore.
turnovers.
hmm
It's
For sure,
gonna
the
have to
defense
be.
gonna have to win it.
Three is
Baltimore will be
crazy
a
Yeah,
though.
fool.
yeah. The
They'll
defense
be
gonna
a fool. They need to run on y'all as much as they can, man. Cause that
They,
Bosa
they,
boy,
they ain't gonna run
gonna
on
hit
us like that.
that boat.
Even
I'm
then,
saying
they
that's
can't
gonna be
even
their best
run.
bet. Cause Bosa coming too.
And I'm not saying, like I said, I know our defense. They gonna give it all they got. We just held Cincinnati, which is one of the top scoring offenses in the league. Our defense just held them to 7 points.
yeah, yeah.
That's what our defense held them to, 7 points. The rest of them was field goals.
Oh, hey, look, he coming back now. He coming back.
So
That's
I
what I'm
mean,
talking
no, no,
about.
no, no. I'm saying I know our defense is capable. I don't have faith in our offense.
Nah, I feel you.
I
Yeah,
don't have
yeah.
faith in it.
Definitely not the play calling.
I get that.
If we run a toss, we gonna lose.
Bro, come on, bro. They don't get run
What's the call
tosses in
against
high
the
school no
toss?
more, bro.
If
Y'all
Bro,
y'all
don't get
you
blocked
running
right, if y'all had the
tosses.
right blockers, it would work.
no. We don't got the right
Y'all had
running back
pulling
to run a
guards.
toss. We
Yeah,
don't have the right running back to run. Najee
Marley
Harris should
just
never
patient.
run a toss play, bro,
but
ever in life.
Y'all remember
he's a
Le'Veon Bell, right? He was
stop
patient,
runner.
but when it's Najee Harris and he don't have blockers, he's slow.
Yeah, but I mean, Harris is a northern
Deuce was a different running
not a,
back.
not an east and west type running back
I
though.
think Najee Harris is patient. His lineage is
What?
garbage. I think Najee
You
Harris is
don't be
patient.
watching, bro. You watch highlights. You
Man,
don't watch the game, bro. You can't watch the
Bro,
game. You're not.
Oh, hey,
You're not talking like somebody that watch Najee Harris every Sunday,
hey,
bro.
hey, hey, hey,
bro.
Dre, bro.
I'm
Let's
going with
switch that
Cordero
energy for a
Patterson.
little bit before we get off. Cause I know we're gonna be on just too much longer. Chen, I did want to address something with you about them Warriors. How you feeling about them right now? I don't think we done had a chance to talk about it, so I want to make sure I got your thoughts on it.
Yeah, I'm in the hot. Yeah, you just put me on the hot seat, man. Um,
MJ, you can say
look,
thank you offline, man. Yeah,
yeah, man. Welcome. If I didn't like the Warriors, FJ would still be in the hot seat. But
bro.
I
I
mean,
didn't
for the
realize y'all
Warriors,
had dropped out the playoffs. I didn't realize y'all
um,
was out of playoff contention.
what are we like 12th seed right now?
Yeah,
Maybe
man, y'all
13th.
went from 1 to 12. Like,
I
boy,
think we're like so.
Steph
Hold up.
Curry
Here's my
can't come
At
through
one
timeline.
for
point,
him.
you kept us updated. You ain't been keeping us updated no more. I ain't even know y'all was 12.
I ain't heard nothing.
That joker
No,
been
we're
high.
ninth in the playoffs, or we're ninth in the standings right now.
Oh,
We're
night. Okay,
18
I
and
knew it was something
17.
like that.
We were probably 12th in the playoffs, but right now we're 18 and 17. What I have to say about the Warriors, bro, is that we had a point at first where DeAnthony Melton. All right, first of all, let me speak. I don't want any of y'all laughing or interrupting or anything. I see. I already knew it was about to come on.
Bro, we was gonna
So
let you talk. You start
Man, and
talking,
that
man.
nah,
Just
let me
go
talk.
that
with
boy
it.
Just let me
said
talk. Just
He
let me
started
talk.
out with DeAnthony Milton, man. That already done set
Just let
you
me
up.
fully flesh out the idea. And so we had DeAnthony Melton. You guys have already heard me talk about this, but for the audience, DeAnthony Melton provided great perimeter defense with efficient shooting, right? And once you see him tear his ACL, especially with the combination of Steph getting injured, I forgot how he got injured, but when DeAnthony Melton got injured, that was the start of our downfall. Before DeAnthony Melton got injured, we were probably like 16-3, right? After DeAnthony Melton got injured and Steph started having his problems as well, we started being like 16-16, and we're just now 18-17. So I think the start of that was DeAnthony Melton, and we tried to replace him with Dennis Schroeder, who's a better player overall, but he doesn't fill his role as well. So
Man, you
I
sound
think,
so humble right now.
Oh man,
I
it's beautiful.
mean, a
It's
loss
beautiful.
is a
It's
loss.
beautiful. It's
You
beautiful.
Man,
can't
life
even.
life will humble you, boy. I promise you. Life will humble you.
I'm telling you.
If you just sit still, life
It's
We'll
beautiful. Like
grab
this
you.
man over here preaching, man. He got my attention.
So we got Dennis Schroeder. He didn't fill his role as well. Obviously, he has great perimeter defense. He's getting older as well. He's a better
You know,
scorer overall.
I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with him. The quick answer: y'all let Clay go, and then y'all gonna be hunted for the next 30 years. Ain't that Clay number 30?
I
Yeah,
mean, we
11.
all know what the big picture is here, man. Y'all hung on to Draymond too long.
that's another one. But they
No,
shouldn't. They
dude.
shouldn't have got rid of Clay.
Andrew
We were number
Wiggins.
1 in the standings before
Andrew
Anthony Melton
Wiggins
got
has
injured.
never fully developed to being the number 1 overall
Bro.
player like he was
Stop it,
supposed to be.
bro.
Let's
Stop
be
it.
real.
Now
Andrew
I'm like
Wiggins
FJ.
ain't
Now
never
I'm like
capped
FJ. Now
off
I
his
know you
full ability of being that
been
number
watching.
1 pick. Let's be honest.
Andrew
Let's
Wiggins
be
has been
honest now.
dropping 22 a game.
Then you got Buddy Hield, which his best years is behind him. He's not.
Buddy
He's
Hield.
a,
That's another thing. Buddy Hield dropped off in the middle of the season.
Y'all don't have a
So it
big
was
man.
3 things. Buddy Hield dropped
Looney
off.
barely get up.
Anthony Melton got injured.
Looney
then
barely
Steph
get
got
him down
injured.
the floor. Y'all never had a legit center.
Yeah.
Y'all had James Wiseman, and then y'all wait. Let's start there. Y'all wasted that
Wiseman
pick right there, which you should have just not even drafted nobody when it got solid player with that first round pick.
Hey, Fred,
We
you see
not
how
gonna talk
Channing
about
feeling that
that.
pressure now?
You're right. And
Said
I'm gonna let
Channing
y'all all
feeling that
come in with
pressure over there.
questions. I'm gonna let y'all all come in with questions. I'm gonna answer all of them. Go
No,
ahead.
you already
Don't
answered
y'all
them. We
think
just
y'all
want to see you humble for a second. That's it. We
Nah,
we
man.
all know what's going on.
It's not even like that to me. I'm just like, if we didn't have DeAnthony Melton injured and Steph didn't have his little injury,
So
that
Anthony Melton is the difference between 9th and 1st.
I'm telling you, bro.
Man, don't you
Bro,
ever say that
everybody
no more.
needs Anthony Melton.
Nah, you ain't finna give it to me like that. You ain't finna give it to me like that.
Dre, you hear that?
Listen, man. Listen,
I'm telling
man,
you, bro.
I ain't never heard nobody, as long as I've been listening to sports, talk that much about DeAnthony Melton like you do,
Man,
bro.
this boy said that's the difference between 9 and 1. The 9th place and
No,
first.
that's not the only difference.
Bro.
That's not the only thing. But it's one of 3 things that
You
happen.
make that boy seem like he a Tony Allen type player.
No, he's like he a Drew Holiday.
He's not that good. He's
Drew Holiday.
He's not prime Drew Holiday.
Bro,
if
y'all had
really
Anthony Melton, y'all probably maybe in 8th place.
That's dude.
Man, this boy made Anthony Melton. Man, this boy done made Anthony Melton an MVP candidate.
Man, do you hear me? Like this man, where he go to, like he ain't done stitch.
Man, that's
he didn't even make Philly better than nobody. Like, come on, man. He a second, third option.
How many teams the dude done been on?
How many teams? Who?
How many teams he done been on?
Philly.
Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix.
Was he on Phoenix?
Like he too important.
Hell, that's enough for me because he ain't started on that one of them, so shit.
And he ain't no bad player, but I mean, what Channing trying to give him is way too much.
Yeah, he trying to give him 6th man of the year or something. Like, come on, man. Did he log off?
Man, I guess so. Hey, man, look, I'll say this is the last thing, man. Have y'all been
I know we didn't run Youngin off like that, man. We
back. Like it, huh? Yeah, but I was gonna say, man, y'all notice how they changing the MVP qualifications in the NBA now? How they got Wemby top 3?
No, I ain't even know
what they doing.
You know, they do the NBA power ranking. He done jumped up the power ranking, and I'm like, they ain't even in the playoffs. Like, so it's just
you know how they go. They move the goalposts every year for whoever they like.
Yeah,
it used
man,
to be the best. It used to be the best player on the best team, and that ain't right.
Hold up, my bad, yo. I had to leave and catch my senses for a second because what you just said was kind of disrespectful. So I gathered all this data, right?
That quick? That was quick as hell.
Quick, very quick. The Spurs are 8th with 18-17. Mavericks are 20-15. Clippers are 20-15. Everybody else is 20-15. Grizzlies, Rockets, and Thunder. When DeAnthony Melton got injured, Melton injury. So he got injured. on Wednesday. So
Man, you interrupted us
I
for
thought
this.
you gathered the info.
nah.
Hey,
Hold
man.
on. Hey. Hold on. Just give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds.
We don't
I
want
gotta,
to
I
give you
gotta
2
read off their
seconds.
record. But
We don't
they
want
were
to give it to
16-3. They were 16-3 when DeAnthony Melton got injured.
Man,
Are you
They
sure?
were 16-3 when DeAnthony Melton got injured.
I thought he got
They were
injured early on.
either number 1 or number 2 in the West
Hold
when
on. I
DeAnthony
thought he
Melton
got
got injured.
injured early on, though.
I get.
Nope.
I get.
But he
What are
got
you?
injured
What?
like 10, 12
Nope.
games in the season.
So
Nope.
what? So what are you saying? Are you saying DeAnthony Melton is the type of player that if he's only on your team has a chance to be a championship contender? Is that what you're saying?
Keith, I see what you're
Kinda.
doing. Keith, I see what you're doing right
Am I
now,
doing?
and you trying to put
Am I
word.
doing
Hey
anything? Does
man,
that sound?
what?
Does that
hey
sound tricky?
man,
hey,
Keith,
hey,
Keith, I
fans.
see what you're doing right now,
I-
What
and
am I doing?
I'm not really trying to have words put into my mouth because
No,
that's really
I
not what I was
asked.
saying.
I asked.
But hold up. You gotta
we
hear
a
me out
true
because
fan.
you're saying these things. And
Man, I just been asking questions. Like I'm trying to see how, how Morris be looking at what's my man with Milwaukee? Are you saying like
Chris
uh
Middleton.
yeah Middleton? Like are you having one of them moments? Are you having a Chris Middleton moment?
look, bro, let me explain it this way. What's everybody's teams? What's
I
everybody's
don't
NBA
have a
teams?
team.
I mean,
I,
I rock
Y'all
with the
playing?
Lakers because
I'm
LeBron
yeah,
played for him.
I would
So
Spurs
say
fan.
Dallas if anybody.
I'm a Spurs fan.
Okay, so for Dallas, if so that's a hard thing to do. But
Channing, you
for
can't dominate
Dallas,
the screen and you don't have your
for
thoughts together,
Dallas,
man. We can't keep taking breaks for you.
okay, for Dallas, PJ Washington, right, is a very, I wouldn't call him a star player. He's definitely a
right,
role player.
right.
But if PJ Washington ever gets injured, everybody else would have to shift roles to fill in. And currently, for the Warriors, we don't really have people to fill in exactly where DeAnthony Melton plays. And people are all trying to play into other roles that they're not good in when we already had DeAnthony Melton, who already fit into the, optimized role for us on
Right.
the season.
Okay. Got you. So what you're saying is, this is a question. I'm not putting words in your mouth. So you're saying the Anthony Melton was that valuable of a player to where with him, this is a top 1 or 2 seed. Without
There are
him,
three things.
Burr, hold on. Let me finish my question. So with him, if you have DeAnthony Melton on your team, because what we're all saying is Golden State's not very good, but only if you got DeAnthony Melton. Oh, now we're talking championship, right? So you got to be thinking that he's a really high level player. If you're saying we go from barely making the playoffs to championship contender. So, are you saying you hold him in that high regard? I'm just asking.
You're making it seem like I'm putting DeAnthony Melton in the likes of Scottie Pippen, which I'm not.
I didn't say that.
DeAnthony
I'm just
Melton,
asking you.
to me, is
Your
more like
non-answer is the answer.
I will say this, Channing. I
a
will say
horse
this real
print,
quick. Real
a
quick,
little bit
Channing.
lesser.
I will say this, man. You can you can give if DeAnthony Milton is your basically is what makes your team go, then your team is really not that good overall anyway.
They're not going
Bro,
anywhere.
If you and I'm not even throwing shots at Golden State. I'm saying
that's
if
crazy, bro.
DeAnthony no listen at what I'm saying.
Yo,
I'm saying
basically,
is
what you're
if
saying is
no, hear me
I'm
out.
not gonna let you talk
Hold
about
on,
this.
Channing.
You're
Hold on,
saying,
Channing,
Channing.
hear me out. Hear me
Channing,
out.
hold on.
okay,
You can't
all
dominate.
right. What's
I'm,
up?
I'm
What's up?
not
What's
saying
up?
all I'm saying is I'm just saying in general about the Golden State Warriors. If DeAnthony Milton is that dependent upon, then the team in general is really not that good, is all I'm
Exactly.
saying. I'm
That's
not
the point
saying
I
he's
was
not a good
making.
ball player.
That's
I'm
not
not saying
necessarily true.
that is true.
That's not
Okay.
necessarily true.
So
People have
Channing,
So
roles that they
why
play
so if it's not
Channing.
true, why is your team in the boat they're in right now then?
because we've had a significant loss of perimeter defense.
And if
Shannon.
you are that dependent upon Milton, then your team is not overall good, brother.
Shannon, right now, I got a question. Who your top two picks to win the championship?
Right now, probably the Nuggets, and then in the East.
The Nuggets.
Hold on, Fred. Hold on.
I know it sounds crazy.
No, it's cool.
Probably the Nuggets or the Thunder, and then the Celtics again.
Okay, but what you're saying is if you drop DeAnthony Melton on either one of those teams, that pushes that team over.
That's not true. That's not true. DeAnthony
No,
Melton
I'm
has a
asking.
specific role on a specific team that
No,
he plays.
No, I know, but I'm just saying if he's that good of a role player, then he should be able to impact. Because if he's impacting Golden State from 1 to 9, then he should be able to have an impact as a good role player, plug and play defensive 2. When you call him a strong defensive number 2, I mean like a 2 guard. Then you should be able to put him, anybody, all these good teams, they should instantly have the advantage, right?
Because I ain't
When
never
DeAnthony
seen
Melton got
nobody at
injured-
the trade deadline want DeAnthony Milton.
When
Yeah,
DeAnthony
that's
Melton got
what I'm
injured,
getting at. That's what I'm getting at, Eric. I
That's
don't
all
know.
I'm saying.
I don't know if people saying, okay, man, we on the deadline is coming up. We need to put a package together to get DeAnthony Melton. I don't know if they're going to put a package together for him. That's all I'm saying. Now, when he
There's a
get traded for, now if you need perimeter defense, maybe you trade him for a 4 because the other team need rebounding. And you get a role player, they get a role player. Okay, yeah. But nobody's going to put a package together, 2 second rounds and 2 picks, to get him because he's just
He
a
the type of
basic.
nigga you just throw in there look,
Yeah.
we'll give you this good player, this good, and we'll give you Milton too. Throw Milton in there.
He the one to make the trade even because his contract is
Trash.
all I know is, bro. All I know is when
he at
DeAnthony
that
Melton got
veteran minimum,
injured,
so you just throw him in there.
Yeah. He'll make the contract right. He make the money right.
when DeAnthony Melton got injured,
Hey,
the
it's
Warriors were 15
either
and
give
2.
me 2 second rounds or Milton, whichever one you want. It
Listen,
don't matter.
Milton and cash consideration.
Yeah, bro, I'm sorry, man. And he's a good player, but we trying to put a mirror up to you so you can see how you sound.
Look, all I'm saying is they were 15 and 2 when DeAnthony Melton got injured. And
Maybe
after DeAnthony Melton,
maybe the team overall was just playing good ball. Then maybe the overall team was just.
Fred,
If you look at Buddy Hill is declining each month. Buddy Hill stats have went down.
Fred, this is what he leaving out. This is what he leaving out. They had one of the weakest schedules at the beginning of the year. That's what he's leaving out.
Wait, are you okay? Hold on.
No, I'm saying y'all strip the schedule.
Yeah, no. Okay, so let me read the schedule.
See, that's what you leaving out.
Let me read the schedule.
Yeah, read it.
And can you also look at these teams' standings right now as well? While I'm reading these off.
Why you won't mention that Steph was trash in a lot of them games as well?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Steph was garbage, and we were still 15 and 2.
Yeah.
No.
We were still 15 and 2 with Steph garbage.
I'm talking about Steph overall in general throughout the season. Steph had some very trash moments.
I agree, and they were still 15 and 2.
None of that.
But Buddy Hill was having more of an impact than Milton was in the beginning.
And his decline need to be studied because Buddy Hill is playing trash.
Hill is playing trash right now. That's another one of my 3 reasons. It was because.
Yeah, but you won't put Steph in there too as well.
Look, bro. Let me explain my 3 reasons, bro. And I'm gonna fully flesh them out. And I don't want any interruptions, bro. Cause y'all gonna throw my thinking off. Bro, my first reason is Buddy Hield. And you guys have all mentioned this. Buddy Hield has declined off a cliff. I don't know what's been happening with him. People have been saying he always has a decline after a couple months of playing. And we're starting to see it. We thought it wasn't real, and now it's happening to us. That's probably part 2 of our decline. Part 1 of our decline is DeAnthony Melton. Okay, no laughing. Number 1 is DeAnthony Melton tears his ACL and is not able to provide us decent perimeter defense. So everyone else has to overcompensate, and their role gets stretched so that they can't really play as efficiently as they want to. Number 3 is Steph gets injured. And I don't care how Steph is performing. He can score 12 points. he still has the gravity to make team play more efficient and playable. You can still pass the ball off of him, and he has shooters around him like D'Anthony Melton, like Buddy Hield. And when Steph gets injured, it just hurts everybody. When Buddy Hield is off, it just hurts everybody. When D'Anthony Melton is out, it just hurts everybody.
Boy, you
It's
got a
three
lot
whole
of
things.
excuses.
Bro, don't you,
I'm giving
don't-
y'all
bro?
my
Don't you
reasons
think
are
that,
valid.
bro?
Let him
But
cook. Let
Channing,
him cook.
don't you think that's for every team? Just like you said earlier,
Yeah,
when
agree.
PJ Washington was out
I'm
and
giving
this
you
person
guys
was out,
reasons.
but them ain't real reasons. Cause you don't win the Super Bowl because you got PJ Washington. I mean, you don't win the championship because of PJ Washington. You win it because of Luka and Kyrie. They supposed to be able to
No,
carry
you
whatever the
don't. No,
support.
you don't.
Bro,
You put Luka and Kyrie with some scrubs, they will not
the
make it past the first
reason
round.
I'm saying that is because
You
it's
mean-
always the threat of injury. If Luka goes out for the
Absolutely, I
year,
agree. I'm one of the main proponents.
listen. What I'm
one
saying
of the
is,
main dudes to
Shannon,
say
this is what I'm saying
injury
is,
real.
if Luka goes out for the year, Dallas has zero chance. If PJ Washington goes out for the year, they just need somebody else that can step up. They're not automatically out anymore. It's just like, okay, one of y'all newbies on the bench, we need y'all to come here and play hard defense. Maybe you get to a proximity, but then that's when great players raise their level to fill in all the gaps that they missing. So
And
maybe Steph can't fill in those gaps.
Unfortunately,
He ain't
Steph
done
doesn't
that.
have that level of perimeter defense.
Or
I don't-
offense at the moment.
He ain't feeling it nowhere else
Well,
either.
offense,
I think the
him and Buddy
overall,
Hield were playing off of each other.
the overall balance of the team is just not good, man. Like you got Steph Curry,
Yeah,
man.
because we had so many players injured. Buddy Hield is off because Steph was injured, and it threw off his momentum. He wasn't getting as many shots as he was getting.
But it goes back to what Keith said. Your prime all-stars are not there. Outside of Steph Curry, name somebody. Legit.
Oh my God,
No, seriously. Don't throw
Bro.
Draymond in there. Name somebody legit outside of Steph Curry.
Well,
Andrew
Eric, what the
Wiggins.
problem is, Golden State overperformed at the beginning of the year. Let's just call a spade a spade. They came
did
out
not
on fire. They overperformed.
They were a good team.
They played
They were a
really
great
hard,
team.
but
They were a great
attrition
team. They were
caught up
beating
with
teams
them.
like the Thunder.
They regressed to
Twice.
the mean where we
They
all
beat
felt
teams
like
like
they
the
were going to
Thunder
be.
twice.
That's
Yeah,
all that happened.
they jumped out the gate. I ain't gonna lie, they
That's the
did that.
number
They
one
jumped out
team
the gate.
in the NBA right now.
Shannon,
They beat
there
the
is
Thunder
no way.
twice.
There is no way they should be
Beat the
this
Celtics
bad. I can
twice.
understand.
They beat the
I can
Celtics
understand going
twice.
from 1 to 5 or 1 to 6, but bro, it's a
1
chance
to-
they won't even make
Bro, I'm
the
telling
play
you, those
in.
3 reasons are why we dropped so hard. I'm
Oh,
telling
okay.
you,
You
bro.
talking about some stuff that happened early in the season, man.
What's they
Be quiet.
record
that
again?
was right now is 18 and 17.
They got the
Do they
same record as hold on. They got the same record as the Spurs.
Yep, they do.
That's a shame.
It is because Buddy
It
Hield is
ain't
not playing
it
because
ain't a shame. Your record is who you are. Your record dictates who you are. So it's not a
100%.
shame.
that's not
They
true.
are not a
That's
good
not true
team,
at all.
period.
That's not true at
They're
all.
average team at best.
That's not true at
At
all.
best.
That's not true at all.
So basically, what
Okay.
they saying
So
is
if
they
you
got
guys
a
wanna say
good
that,
all-star.
okay.
They got a good
Okay, bet.
all-star, and the rest of the team is just mediocre. They mid.
Okay, bet. No. Hold up.
Bro,
Yo,
you are what your
you
record
said
say
the
you are,
record
bro.
is a great representation of the team.
You are what your record say you are, bro.
Okay, you're saying team is what the records say it is, right?
Whatever your record say you are, that's what you are, fam. I don't want to hear nothing else.
So you're saying a team cannot have a down moment and be currently the
down
record is
moment?
worse than they actually
Yeah,
are.
hold on. No.
mean,
Fred, hold on. I got to reply to that. Yeah, you're right. You can be having a down moment and not be as bad as what you look at the moment, but you can also have a good moment and may not be as good as what you looked in the beginning.
That's
you
not
could
true.
just go back to where everybody thought you were, right? Because
In fact,
it goes
I
both
say-
ways.
In fact, I would probably say the beginning of the season is probably like the most original form of yourself.
Last
Because
question,
you
I
have
swear
no
for me.
injuries or anything else.
If the Anthony Melton was still playing now, do you think they would be first in the West?
Yes. No. Maybe not first, but probably like second or third.
Ooh,
Okay.
Bro, second in the West is 23 games.
ooh, man, boy, listen. You
Second
can
in
make
the West is 23 games.
2K and put Milton on my squad.
Man, I need Milton for
I'm telling
my
you.
rec league. Let me get
No,
Milton,
I'm not
man.
saying it's just I told y'all 3 reasons. D'Anthony Melton, Buddy Hield dropped off because Steph was injured, and Buddy Hield's momentum is thrown off because Steph was injured. Steph just hasn't been playing well. as well.
Boy,
Okay, let me
Cardell
ask you
teaching
this.
you
Then.
some good
Let me ask
stuff,
you this.
man.
Then. This is the last one I got on this. Do you
Hey, I
think?
will say this. Oh, go ahead. Go
Do
ahead.
you think that Milton and Hill impact is just as important as Washington and Gafford?
I think it's
Hell
more.
no.
I think there's more impact
No.
for the Warriors in particular.
Ain't no way.
Ain't no way, bro.
I think.
I
I mean,
I
the
know you
evidence is
lying.
there. They were 15-2 when they were playing well. When Buddy Hield was playing well and Melton wasn't injured, and now they're 18-17. What does that say?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
tell
gonna
you
start.
this.
That's
Gafford
consequences.
by himself is more important to
Okay.
Dallas than Hill and
I
Milton
love
together is
I love
important
Gafford.
to Golden State.
I love Gafford. I
I agree.
love Gafford, bro. But
Bro, his
if
defensive
Derek
ability
Lively,
is
if Derek Lively was put in the starting lineup today, they'd probably be essentially the same team. And I love
Derek
Gafford. I
Lively
think
has been
he's one of,
starting the last month. What are
yeah,
you talking
Derek
about?
Lively is the
but
starter.
if he had been put in the starting, if he has been put
Yeah, he's been starting probably the
in
last
the
probably
starting lineup.
20 games.
Okay, yeah, you're right. So
But you know
you're
what? Even
saying
with that,
That
Gafford
fucked his
still got
point
better
up.
stats.
what'd you say?
Gafford still got better stats in less time and not starting.
Because he's playing against the second team.
Okay,
He's playing against
well, let's
what?
flip it.
Or
Let's
he's
flip
playing
it then.
against the bigger
Let's
players.
flip it. You put Washington and you put Gafford on the Warriors right now, and you put Milton and you put Hill with Dallas. Who does better?
It's different teams that need different things. Would I just put Horace
Shannon.
Grant on the? Would I just put Horace Grant on the? Hold up. Would I just put John Paxson on the Warriors where they already have great shooting on the TMC run
Can't
Warriors
never
where
have
they already
enough
have good
shooting.
shooting?
You can never
They
have
already
enough
have enough
shooting.
shooting.
Who?
They already had
Who?
enough shooting. Bro, let's be
Had or
fair.
have?
They
I'm gonna tell
had.
you this though,
I'm talking
Channing.
about the Run TMC Warriors.
I'm gonna tell
Would
you
I
this
put
though,
would I
Channing,
put
and I'm
Steve
gonna
Kerr,
leave
Paxson
off
on
of
the
this,
Warriors? They
bro.
already have enough shooting.
I'm gonna tell you this though, Channing, before I get off here.
Now, if you put Jeremy Grant on the Warriors, that's a good fit because we don't really need, we need bigs. We need bigs to protect the paint.
I'm gonna tell you this though, Channing, before I get off. You
Different
was
teams with
talking.
different needs. What's up?
I'm gonna tell you this before I get off. You was talking cash shit about my boy Bron about a week or two ago. And he heard your ass and he been tearing ass ever since. On the defensive end and offensive end. Keep your mouth
Wait,
off my
wait,
boy,
wait.
man.
You said just
I done
me?
told you that.
Hold up,
No,
hold up,
yeah,
hold up.
you. You were
Keith as
in you were
well.
in the chat.
Keith
You
as
were in the
well.
group chat.
And I
You
believe E-Dub. I believe E-Dub
I ain't
right
worried
here
about
as
them though.
well.
You started it though. You started it. You
Okay.
started it.
I'm
You woke up a
a
monster.
self-starter.
Hey, and the thing about it is, bro, he's 40 years old and he playing great defense. I told he turned it on and off when he want to, baby. That's what I
he,
keep telling you. He turn it on
he,
and off
he,
when he want to.
yeah, he definitely the go 40-year-old. That boy is cold for 40. He ain't letting up.
That's all I'm
Look,
saying, Channing. Keep my boy off your mental, bro. You hear
bro,
me?
stop it, man.
Keep the
They
goat
letting
off
up
your
on
mental,
Braun, bro.
bro.
They letting up on Braun.
Hey, what he do? He
Keep
Every
the
pop.
time you
goat
see
off your
Steph play, he's
mental.
getting triple teamed. Every time. He
Ain't
can't get a
nobody
shot
hold
off.
Bron. What you talking about? Steph can't do nothing but shoot. He can't do nothing else.
Well, he's getting
Bron can do
triple
a little
teamed,
bit of
so
everything.
some has to
Bron
be
can do a little
happening.
bit of everything.
Man, if you don't get that out of here, bro.
What you mean?
I'll let Braun
He's
shoot
shooting.
every single day. I'm gonna stand all the way back here, and LeBron can do whatever he
No, you
wants.
wouldn't.
I mean,
No, you
that's
Shannon,
wouldn't.
fine if you
I can
want to,
do.
but he's shooting 38% from three. So do what
who
you
you
want
think
with
having
that.
about who you think having
I'll
a
let him
better
lead.
season, Braun or Curry?
Well, the better season, definitely Braun. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, I think definitely Braun is having a better season, but I think Steph isn't having as good of a season because, well, in the recent games, I think the first games I don't really know what was going on, maybe because of the Olympics. But LeBron was also in the Olympics, so I can't really have that excuse. I must say Steph has not really recovered as he usually does because he doesn't have any other weapons around him to draw the defenders to other people, and he's always stuck with the double team because he really has no one to pass to except for like Andrew Wiggins or like you can't even
Well,
use
you
that
are an excuse
anymore.
machine, bro. I promise. You're
Y'all
an
are
excuse.
asking me a question. I'm
No, I
answering the
know.
question, and y'all are
Why?
saying these are excuses.
Yeah, no,
I'm
I
giving y'all
got
a
you.
real answer. Am I lying? Am I lying?
Yeah, I pretty much think you kind of. I ain't gonna say you lying. I don't
What do
agree
you
with what you're
I
What
think
do
saying.
you
you're a
think
real
I'm
fan.
capping
I
about?
think you're a fan of the team, and
Yeah,
you supporting your team to the T. I will give you
yeah,
that.
I get, and
I
that's what
think
I'm
you guys
saying.
just don't watch. It's like with Kendrick Lamar. I don't
I
think
just
you
want
guys
you to.
listen to Kendrick Lamar.
No, we
I
do.
think I
It's
don't.
a lot of
Keith,
what
especially
what
not
you're
you,
what you're describing
but
is can be
Steph.
described on any team. I guess that's all I'm saying.
I
Like you hadn't
agree,
told.
and that's why teams fall. But the Warriors had a clear. They were head and shoulders above anyone else, probably except for the Thunder. They had a
Well,
clear
bro,
advantage
you
What
over
you
about
you
every
Cleveland?
single
What
team.
about Cleveland?
I'm talking about in the West.
Oh,
bro, but you're talking about 15, 16 games into the season though, bro.
17 games, and they've only lost two.
What is
They
that to
they
go
only
off
lost
of
two at that
though?
point.
Yeah, but
What is
you
that,
it's 82 games in a season, man.
Yeah.
bro? There are
Like
82 games
like
in
This
a
if
season.
if hold on. If you were praising Golden State like this after the All-Star break, I would give you your props, bro.
I did that last year, and y'all were still clowning on me. I
all
said we probably have a pretty decent chance of making the
right,
play,
Shannon.
and y'all
Shannon,
said,
I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna throw you a
"Shannon,
bone.
you
Y'all did.
tripping, man."
Shannon, y'all looked impressive at the beginning of the year, but y'all have fallen off drastically.
We
And
have.
and I,
I agree.
and it's not because y'all don't have D'Anthony Melton.
And that's where we
That's the only
disagree.
part I disagree with. Y'all just to
So
me,
what do you
y'all
why do you think it is then?
to me
One last
to me,
question. I know we only have a few minutes left, but one last
yeah,
question. Why do you think that is then?
yeah. That's what I'm finna
Can you give
explain
me a
to you.
better reason for that?
Yeah, because I think that the beginning of the year, everybody thought they would be at best six
Yeah.
seed, at worst play in 10th seed. They exceeded expectations the first 3-4 weeks of the league, and
What
I
do you
think they
okay.
just let me answer. I think they
Okay.
just regressed back to what everybody thought they would be. I think things just even up. It's the law of averages. It's like, yeah, they did start off better than what most people expected. But if you got a basketball eye, you knew the pace in which they were playing. These boys' defense was at a historic level. Nobody could breathe. You will not be able to keep that up for 82 season with a bunch of old players like Draymond Green and Steph Curry.
So would you not agree?
Eventually, they were going to fall back. They had D'Anthony Melton kept playing. Maybe it's 2 games they win that they don't win.
I think it's
3
three
just
games.
because I love you, but
And
it's
whoa,
not
wait. So that's the
insignificant.
difference though. That's the difference though.
Yeah, but
Three
what I'm
games is
saying
the
is,
difference between ninth seed and third seed right now.
huh?
3 games is the difference between ninth seed and third seed in the West right now.
Yeah, but see, what you got to also understand, once you make that change, everything else changes too, right? Y'all not the only one that gets to benefit from a player playing that's no longer playing because that's going to affect every
I
player. So
agree.
we can't say what's going to be so much different because it could be other teams that play better or worse. We don't know. But like I said,
Don't you
if
think
you want
the Philadelphia
this,
76ers are better than their
look,
record?
at the end of the day, this is what I'm trying to say, Shannon. Them being what 13-2, they were going to eventually be like
15-2.
16-15, or
How do you
if
know
it was
that
going
though?
to. I mean, because we're all giving our opinion and thoughts on what we think was going to happen. Can't none of this be proven.
Injuries,
How do you,
injuries,
how do you how do you know
injuries had to
If
happen in
Milton
order
kept
for that to
playing?
happen.
How do you know if Milton kept playing that they were going to stay on that hot streak?
I don't know, but according to
Exactly.
statistics, they
See how that
probably would
works? We
have.
don't know. We don't know. We
No,
just
but you're
giving our
going
opinion.
against statistics and just giving an opinion. But I'm basing it on statistics.
No, I'm
15
going
and
against
2, you go another
basketball.
17
Basketball is
games,
an 82
they could
game
be 30 and
season.
4.
It's not a 15 game season. It's an 82 game season. Do you know how many teams? If you, I think everybody here, if you watch the standings like I do, there the standings go like this probably until a little bit after All-Star break. It's always going to be within 3 to 5 games where if this team loses 2 in a row, they drop from 3rd to 7. Or if they win 3 in a row, that's always, Shannon. It's always going to be closer to us enough games, a big enough sample size where people can start distancing themselves. That's how it works.
Well, all I know is the Warriors did.
You don't know nothing.
Themselves.
And with that said, man, I'm about to drop off. Man, I appreciate y'all, boy. Yeah, Kenny, you don't wasting our time with us tonight, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all boys tonight, man. I'm just messing with you, look, cuz I'm just messing with you, man. But I got things to do. I know everybody else got things to do. But this was fun, man. Maybe we link up next week, man, after the playoffs start.
For sure.
Let's do it.
Definitely.
Already, man. Y'all brothers
drinks
have
on you, Prince.
I know, right?
I'm pulling up.
Look, I worked out. I don't own the store.
I'm pulling up then.
Already, man. Y'all boys have a good one.
All right,
man.
All right, I'll catch you.